Hi, this is Josh coming to you live, passing Episcopal Grace Church with my last drop. They have a church school here. It's a nice old church here in the village. They have wooden pews that date back to almost colonial times. It's nice wooden pews. You want to check it out sometimes, and they have a Navy memorial and other veterans memorials inside. Grace Church, just south of Union Square. Anyway, I'm heading to the village. This is a lot of NYU and St. John's crowd. And I had 6 drops this morning down in the village, Broadway. And thanks to the workers who buzzed me through so I could get my work done. All right. What's wrong with my live chat? Well, signal's coming and going. I don't know why. But again, just to reiterate in case you didn't get that recording, just thanks again to the workers and tenants who buzzed me through so I can make the drops in the lobby. Everything's filmed anyway. I mean, it's New York City in 2023. But I can get the package to the client and leave it there in the lobby vestibules or in the mail cubbies. And thank you for helping me get my work done. Again, thanks to the tenants and workers as well who buzzed me through or let me into the building so that I can leave it in the package area or leave it with the doorman. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm approaching 14th Street and I'm heading up town. This part of my work is done. Sometimes on the fly he'll give me orders or even larger orders, larger than 15 pounds, which is the bicycle limit. I'm on the rentable bike with the Amazon bag in the back. Here, I'll swing it around so you can see it. As I pass Union Square, and hopefully you're having a good day. All right, here we go. I guess I could swing over to 6th Avenue, it's the fastest way, and I like the green lane there, so no oncoming traffic on the 2-lane bike lane here. If you're new to courier work, I've been doing this as a side hustle for almost 7 years now. In fact, I gotta get my DoorDash account updated because they lost my last photo ID. They didn't approve it. So I might have to go down to the DMV and get another photo ID. A non-driver ID, because my driver's license expired. I'm meaning to do that, but just have been trying to set it. I've been setting up these online classes for the school for so long. It's taken hundreds of hours to get it right. And it's a nice green market, but hopefully it'll lead to more work. I have other companies that I'm auditioning for now that I've actually set up a tutoring school. And my top classes, SHST and SAT, they serve, they can be expanded now. We have a good base, but the scores are getting higher, especially in the SAT. Our SAT class is pretty solid now, but the SHSAT needs to be aligned further. It's just not easy to do when you're like the only math specialist at the school and you don't have teacher's assistants to help you like label each question and then indicator. And if I give them like an indicator map, like that's what needs to be done for this class. Anyway, hope you're doing well. This is 5th Avenue. There's a lot of still brick and mortar like flagship stores or small stores where you can sample everything from some of the top brands here. There's Lululemon and some of the new brands, Bonobros, Allbirds, Pandora, Zara, a lot of clothing companies. But also look, there's Microsoft now, Parachute. All right. It's the Empire State Building to the north. We're gonna head up towards that way. Make a right turn on 6th, which also has a lot of shops, more like home and houseware shops. Like, well, there's Old Navy flagship store, but there's also like Burlington Coat Factory and Container Store, other stores for Red Bath & Beyond. As we approach 6th. Again, thanks so much for your support this past weekend. This is my morning job. I get up at about 5. and hop on the bike here, work till about noon, and then do my math work in the afternoon. So it's good trying to get back into marathon shape. It gets my legs going, but doesn't work my core very much. So I was talking to a coworker here, Mark, today about calisthenics to work your core. Even if you're a biker, unless you do like lots of miles, like a century a week, you're not really burning through your core unless you're like a good 10-speeder with good form, with like clips and you're locked in doing a couple of hours after work. You're not really burning your core like a swimmer or a jogger. At least I'm not. And I coast about a lot, but as long as your cadence is going, the feet stay strong, legs stay strong. Here's Old Navy. On the left, like I said, the container store. I'm gonna swing it over to the bike lane when I have an opportunity. But as you can see, there's lots and lots of traffic on the road, and I gotta watch the potholes. Stay behind the bus here for a moment. Some Marshalls, some bank. It's a nice day in the market. I think one of the best gamer lessons I have from the like the Magic type games is I have to learn to wait more. Sometimes you don't want to spend your gold, like you don't want to. It's a good life lesson from Teamfight Tactics. You don't want to. Sometimes you just want to wait your turn and just accumulate gold, let it compound, and not risk it on some character investment like switching cards or rolling down for possible stronger plays. Like, it's a real lesson for the market. Sometimes you don't have to trade every day unless you're a day trader. You can wait, especially when the market's swinging, wait for your opportunity. If you're unsure of the market direction, why risk losing money if you can just wait a few days for the market to choose its direction? Or, only trade on momentum days, only trade on days that there's a breakout to a side that you can follow. I don't know, I think that you can make a lot more money there if you play it safe. All right, just a little bit of financial advice from me that I've learned the hard way. And we're at Trader Joe's. We're still heading north. And look, McDonald's. And I gotta keep working here. And fruit and vegetable stand here. And what I'm gonna do is, I gotta hit the fruit and vegetable stands on the street. Some of them have really good deals. I can schlep some home and save money on groceries. Some just have really good deals. All right, approaching 23rd. So again, if you saw me street performing in the park this past weekend, if you're one of the few hundreds of people who checked me out, so again, I'm at the Central Park Zoo mostly this time of year, maybe through October, November, and that's it. But I'm still doing my picnic in a park show. You'd like to see. I have to go to Home Depot. I got some rubber chicken syrup. Comedic break, and I realized I'm just not that funny a guy. I think I could do better with the families if I had a couple of jokes thrown in, like juggling rubber chicken during my picnic. So they're like Cornish game size. They're not that large. And what I need to do is I can buy a PVC pipe, like a pipe cutter, and I can stuff them inside down the gullet of the bird, and then I can handle them that way. And it's a trip for folks. They enjoy like a break in their day. So to see someone juggle rubber chickens is funny. The other thing is like a tossed salad. So I need they have these wood or like bean bags that look like apples and oranges and stuff. So I think I'm going to try and see if I can score some of those. And yep, you got it. And anyway, as I head up north back to the east. All right. So I'm gonna head up north. And a lot of liquor stores here. I'm not one who drinks much, so I don't know what to tell you. Wines and liquors. I wish I knew how, like, what wines were good and what years were good. So as you get older, I've never been drunk, so I mean, more than like a kiddish cup of wine, just a small, like, thimble size of wine that I don't really have often. But sometimes I like the sweet flavor, but I don't know. We never drank much in our house. All right, passing Mickey D's and the plant stores on 28th. I'm sure buy a snake plant or something. A small tree for the apartment. But anyway, hope you're well. Yeah. Time on my Omega watch is 10:06. We head north on 29th Street. And not that one? Yeah, I don't know what Seen in the green lane. Sometimes I keep thinking about Star Wars, where they're going for the Death Star and they're going down that channel. They're gonna hit the 3-meter portal to destroy the Death Star. That'll go to the reactor core and blow the whole damn thing up. Just because of the size of the Imperial ship and the way Lucas and I guess they must have filmed it with little Lego models. That's why. But then they would have the camera travel like down along the Lego model, and then everything is huge around you, like these trucks. I think it has to do with American Graffiti and his love of motorcycles, though, where he does his panoramic shots like that, where you're sort of like this little mouse in a maze in the city, sort of shots. But I don't remember him doing shots like that before Star Wars. Maybe it was the THX movie also that sort of dystopian, invisible man type psychology that he has. Those are good shots from the original Star Wars, where you're like in the pilot seat, just one pilot traveling through space. All right, we're here at 34th Herald Square, Macy's. I'm gonna have to hang a left here because I like going here past the police station, then over the bridge. Awesome. That's what I like. Racket Sports. I have a maid in the apartment. My brother and sister set it up so that one of the wives of the landlord Chinese wives, she comes in and does my dishes and garbage. Anything that's incredibly dirty, she'll throw I leave clothes on the floor, she'll throw them into a basket. That's about all she does. She doesn't do my bed, and she doesn't like scrub the fridge or the bathroom floor or anything. But she's in there for about an hour. But anyway, she takes the ends off my pens. I don't know if her son is with her, but they're like unscrewed and broken. So I have all these pens with no tip. And they're like small little, like half of a pen. So like 3 inches or 4 inches of pen are missing on every pen. It's very frustrating because it's about $20, $30 worth of pens, but then I can't do my math work because I pick up a pen and there's no cap to it. It's very annoying. I don't know why they did it. So I picked up a whole bunch of them. I put them in a bourbon cup that the last two guys left. They left like a bourbon cup and a big vat of Vaseline. I don't know what they're playing with the Vaseline for, what they need that for. But never was into sodomy myself. But the two guys that left, they didn't have enough money to pay rent. But we're paying the rent on time, and she's like, why would they break my pens? So I bought a camera to see what's going on when she's in the apartment. I mean, heaven forbid I catch her on the screen like using my pens as a dildo or some shit like that. What the hell is she doing with my pens? But I bought a home cam to see what she's doing when she's cleaning up. Why would she go to my desk and just keep breaking my pens? Alright. I have a child who's autistic. She might have him with her, and he might be just playing with the things on the desk. But he doesn't break the mouse. He doesn't break any of the keyboard. Everything's in tip-top shape except for the pens. Does she give him the pens to write with and then he just breaks them? It does not make sense. Or is it just something that he does, so she's imitating that? FDNY1 was the team of the Siller Foundation here in New York. Stephen Siller, the Let Us Do Good Foundation. They hired me to perform for firemen after 9/11. So the wives who were widowed and who had husbands who survived the 9/11, everyone was just completely devastated. You know what I mean? Like the firemen, if you went to the call of duty, 343 died, very few survived. Then they're the injured, and they're the ones that refuse to go. Because they're like, I'm sorry, sir, I have wife and kids, and that thing's gonna fall. Like we're not going. I didn't answer the call of duty. What an insane day, 9/11. So I juggled for them a few times, but then I did the run a few times. I'd like to do it again, but now my teeth are healing. Stephen Siller, Let Us Do Good Foundation. If you haven't heard of it here in New York, over 10,000 people come in from all over the world. Firemen and military troops from London, Europe, France, Canada, South America. They come in to pay their respects. It's a big military day. Just because, there were 23 police officers, right? There were bridge and tunnel workers. There were Wall Street millionaires. But the people who answered the call of duty and saved lives. But it's a really horrible day for the fire department. So hope their families are recovering in some way as they leave their service. Veterans of foreign wars, that's like my dad. Ugh. Anyway, again, thanks for your support for me as a street performer. As if you don't know my quick story here, I took my street money and then spent the rest of my time going to classes, going to college, finishing my college degree. Then I was accepted, I double majored, I was accepted into a master's degree program, finished my master's degree, and now I teach math part-time. I'd like to get more math work. I've been doing that for about 15 years. It's a long struggle to finish college after protesting racism in the 90s, one of the most successful racism protests, which brought the diversity of Vermont over 5 times what it used to be, from like 1% to 1 to 2% to about 8 to 10% currently in the University of Vermont. It's one of the Waterman protesters for peace and diversity. So it's been a long and usual journey for me. Let's keep going. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, I'm going around. That's Jacob Javits Center up front and some of the new financial buildings down here by the water. Look, another bookworm mural is going up. But I'm going to hang a right here and go right back to base and turn the bike into Chris. Thanks for checking me out here live on YouTube. Thanks for your tips in the park. Look for me in the autumn season, just street performing a few hours on weekends. Thank you for your support, and I used the money for a good cause. I went back to college to be an in-service math teacher.